What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Ryan Pineda Show, where we talk all things money, real estate, entrepreneurship. And this week you've caught us on our weekly vlog, and we've got some cool stuff going on. We are actually headed to Big Bear right now to go furnish 2 of our new Airbnbs. If you check out this TikTok I posted a while back, we had all the furniture here in my garage, and now we have loaded it up into this U-Haul, and we're gonna go get them furnished. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes of what it's like furnishing them, why we choose what we choose. I'm gonna tell you about the numbers in the houses, how much we paid for them, what we spent on the rehab, what we're gonna expect to get in cash flow. If you've ever been interested in doing Airbnb, you do not wanna miss out, so make sure you watch the rest of the vlog. All right, so we're on our first road trip with Olivia. It's gonna be interesting. She was crying her head off at the beginning, but now she's cool, so we'll see how that goes. We've got Chuck, my father-in-law, driving the U-Haul. I would never trust myself to drive a U-Haul. Like, I wouldn't drive for $1 million. It's too scary. And we're taking the Lexus there, not the Tesla, because I'm also kind of scared of like driving to California and stuff with it, especially Big Bear, because there's no chargers up there, and I don't know how I would charge it. So I'm kind of bummed I don't get to see it drive me all the way to California, but it's all good.
Ryan just asked me to just kind of explain how we furnish them, because that's my department. It's a little bit of a headache, so I see why he doesn't want to do it. I basically just go to a big box retail store like RC Willey. I grab an associate and say, hey, I need to furnish an entire house. You want to make some money? And I say, I want this, I want one of these, I want 2 of these. And I just furnish the entire house.
For me, I love Airbnbs, but the only thing I hate is this portion of it, the actual furnishing of it, because it's so hard to scale and delegate it, especially in Big Bear, because they don't have big box stores, and how well you furnish it and do the decor really makes an impact on what you're gonna cash flow. And you gotta pick the right things that are gonna be durable and last, but also at the same time be a good value. You don't want to put stuff that's super expensive because it's going to get worn out.
You know, when you go to an Airbnb, you don't really treat the stuff like it's your own stuff, so things get destroyed a lot. So you also don't want to spend a lot of money because you're going to be replacing it within a few years anyway.
As far as what we expect to spend furnishing a house, I try to do it like I do with flips. I try to go price per square foot, and what I have found is typically it's around $10 per square foot. So we're doing 2 cabins. The first one is 900 square feet, and we spent about $10,000 on that one. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and I found that that model works pretty good for the furniture we're getting. But that being said, it's honestly more about rooms. That's what it comes down to. So at the end of the day, look more so at beds and baths more than anything. This is called Baldwin Lake. As you can tell, there's a nice big lake here. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? This actually does become a lake sometimes. And I have actually flipped a home here in Baldwin Lake, which no one else would ever do, but it was a deal that I just knew was too good to pass up, even though it's just this weird little town. We ended up making about $70,000 flipping that home.
Crazy.
All right, we made it. I've got house number 1 behind me, and this is a super weird house. Take a look. So this is actually called a Quonset hut, and you can see right here, this is what it used to look like. It used to just be a full circle, but at some point they added this addition over here. So it's got this metal roof, super quirky. We're actually nicknaming it the Quirky Quonset hut. So obviously you guys see it's a super weird, circular, but I think it's gonna rent really well because it is so weird. You wanna go to my house? Here's the bedroom. Here's the master bedroom. So this is all the home used to be. This part I'm about to show you is the addition. We're installing some shelves in here.
We're trying.
Yeah. Got this little bedroom, this bathroom. So it's a 3-2 now. All right, so we are now unloading, and the hard part is everything's in one truck. So we don't know which stuff goes to which house. So we have to unload everything in this haul, and then whatever we don't use, pretty much we take to the other house. So that's the tough part. Got our contractor Greg helping us out. And yeah, this thing is filled to the brim.
Me and baby Olivia get to supervise.
Set them on the asphalt, not on the dirt. You can take 4 in the house. Okay, so we unloaded everything at the first house, and now we are at house number 2. And this one is super cool because it's in Fawnskin, which is on the other side of the lake, about 20 minutes from the other one. And this one's a really small house. It's like almost 600 square feet, if that. But we made it a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. This one was totally fully remodeled. We literally ripped out the roof, the walls, everything. This is actually my first time seeing it. I never saw it originally, so I have no idea what it even looks like. Greg, you've seen it way more than me.
I told you to get an 18-wheeler and a chain and pull it down.
And blow it over? Well, after what we spent, it might not have been a bad idea. But, you know, we got what we got. All right, so this is my first look at the house. Immediately, it's just all open. I love it. This is gonna have like a little sofa table for your keys and all that stuff. Dude, really great job with the countertop. This is a beautiful top. Anytime you can get the thick counter, it just makes it look so much more high end. But yeah, for 600 square feet, it's laid out great because it's all open and this ceiling is really tall. And then you got bedroom number 1. It's got its own closet over here. Bedroom number 2, this is really tiny, but once again, it's better than nothing. And then in here, you've got bathroom. Just nice, simple bathroom, looks good.
That's what I'm saying though, you're wearing contacts. Yeah.
So apparently there's a coyote in our front yard somewhere. Should I open the door?
Coyote, but it could have been a dog.
Now you think it's a dog. Well, we've had multiple bears we've seen while we've been here.
He's gone. He's across the street.
I'm over here just trying to build the most complicated TV stand ever. And I think there's a coyote. This is what I'm building right now. It's like a million pieces. You would think it was from IKEA, but it's not.
Okay, it is the end of day 1. My dad's leaving. We have not really put a dent in anything. So I'm supposed to document Ryan working because it never happens. I mean, manual labor never happens. I can't show you guys the before. Just know that there was about 1,000 pieces. Think of like IKEA on steroids. So he's not done yet, but he's almost there. It's pretty impressive, actually.
Man,
How do you feel?
dead. Never again. Never build another thing again in my life.
He says that every time I build something.
Every couple of years, I do it, and I just freaking instantly regret it.
You look jacked, though.
Thanks, babe.
Give you a little pre-tour. There's a cute little wood-burning fireplace. The trash can on top of it. It's small, it's quaint. Hey, Dad.
Should I have did the name Quaint Quonset hut? I did Quirky.
Ah,
Yeah, that sounds good. Quirky Quonset.
Quirky's fine. I'm surprised you even knew what that was. We did this room somewhat.
Yeah, I don't see you doing another
Surprised you even knew what Pandora's box was.
45.
I mean, I can do it forever.
20 years, your new career will be starting at 45.
Baby Olivia's sleeping. She's been so good.
Yeah, the 40s and
Dad's room is all set up.
decade also.
Well, it's not set up, but
First career.
they're talking about their careers.
38 years old, having a baby and no job.
Oh boy. So it's day 2, just woke up. And this is how beautiful it is here in Big Bear. Check this out. You get to just wake up to all these trees just in the mountain. Can't beat it. All right,
You need help, Dad?
we're in day 2. We're starting to make a dent. So over here, got all the decor. We've unloaded all the kitchen stuff. Mindy's starting to put the kitchen stuff away. We've got a couple of the bed frames done. Chuck's been hanging the curtains and getting the bed frames in. We're making progress. We'll be done by the end of the day for sure. I'm gonna build the coffee tables next once we...
You're gonna build them? What?
I'm gonna build them. I said I would never build again, but never build another thing again in my life.
I told you say that all the time and you still do it.
Builds resiliency.
Do you guys' husbands do that too? Like you just do all the work? I'm the one that goes shopping and does everything. He puts together one cabinet and all of a sudden he thinks that he's like the reason why the cabinets work.
I assemble stuff.
Give this video a like if your husband annoys you. We're gonna get a lot of likes. Right now we're headed to dinner. I can't even get mad at my husband now because I messed up way more.
All right, so we're at my contractor Greg's house. He has a beautiful home. I am drinking, that's what I'm drinking tonight. I don't know what it is. So he told me a cool story.
Right behind you.
Okay, I'm filming everything. This is Greg's wife, Cindy.
Hello.
I vlog everything. So this is their garden. Greg was saying that his land used to go here, but then his wife, for Father's Day, bought him this lot. So now they have this whole extra lot. He could store his boat, which he also got 2 Father's Days ago. Look at all that firewood.
Well, I guess we're good with that.
Greg's famous baked beans. They're award-winning. I'm ready. They smell
You
spicy.
changed them yet?
No, I haven't. Oh, the chicken looks good. Oh man, how long have they been smoking?
Since about 1240.
What's like the optimal smoke, would you say?
Depends on what you. This is a mix of hickory, mesquite,
Okay.
and I use watermelon juice
Okay.
in the bottom on this one. If you smoke, you always want to use a fruit for the water. You just don't want to use plain water. You need the sugar in the water to make it work.
So nice though. This is the little girl. She's having low skin issues.
She has hair just like her dad.
Twins.
Oh man, I think I'm more excited about the shrimp. That shrimp looks good, man.
It does, it does.
We like entertaining.
All right, so this is day 3. We are done with this cabin. There's gonna be a couple of things that we're gonna ask our contractor to do after we leave, but we're pretty much done here. So we'll show you guys real quick. So we've got this deck porch area. We were eating out here, it was beautiful. Little swinger, charcoal barbecue. We always put charcoal barbecues in. It's just way easier for people to use. All right, so as we walk in, you have all this beautiful space. So you have this wood burning fireplace, it's beautiful. 55-inch TV, the recliner. As we go here, you got your dining area, kitchen. You know, it's small, but it does the job. You know, we couldn't have upper cabinets because this is that Quonset hut. This is one thing I'm gonna have my contractor change. I really think we could fit like an apartment-sized fridge right here, so this fridge sucks, but you know. Once again, for Airbnb, they don't need a giant fridge. It's not like you're living here, so either way, even if we can't, it's not a big deal. You got bedroom 1, bedroom 2, the master. So here's bedroom 3. It's really small, but at the end of the day, like I said, most of these people renting aren't so concerned with bedroom size. They're more concerned about just the living space and how many people they can fit. Okay, so right here, This is where we still need to do some work. This is our storage closet. Every Airbnb, you need a storage closet for all your linens, all your extra toiletries and shampoos and all that stuff. Yeah, once he does that, then we'll throw a lock on it so they can't use it, and it's good to go. And here is bathroom 2. Once again, need a mirror, but everything came out beautifully. Hey, so I'm really excited with how this house turned out. I was a little scared with it being so weird and quirky, but I think people are gonna really like it with what we've done and its location. It's so prime. So let's talk about the numbers on it. I ended up buying this house for $212,000. We put about $35,000 into it, so I'm in it for $247,000. Now that doesn't count my closing cost, my holding cost, my money cost, all that stuff. I think it's worth about $330,000 right now. So when I go to refinance it into a 30-year loan, I think my appraisal should come back at $330,000, and I'll be able to take 75% of that. That'll put me right about what I'm into it for. When I bought this, I actually used a private money lender to fund the whole purchase. So he's been making interest on this while I've been getting it ready, but it's a small price to pay to own another asset that is gonna pay me forever. My monthly payment will be around $1,700 to $1,800. And the reason it's higher than you might think is because the property taxes are more expensive here, the insurance is more expensive, and I may need to get an unconventional loan for the refinance. So I'm not gonna be able to take advantage of the super low rates that people are getting right now. But even at $1,800 a month, the cash flow is gonna be great. On average, this should rent for $5,000 a month. In the winter, it'll just absolutely kill it and get $7,000 to $8,000. And then in slow months, it'll probably get $3,000 to $4,000. So as far as what'll actually cash flow, if I gross $5,000 in rent, I'll have around $1,000 in cleaning fees. Since this is Airbnb, I gotta get the cleaners in it every time a guest leaves. I also have to cover all the utilities. That will vary month by month, but let's call it $500 a month on average. And I also pay my property manager 10% of the gross rent minus the cleaning fees. So in this case, it would be 10% of $4,000, which is $400. So to sum it up, you take $5,000 in gross rent, minus $1,000 in cleaning, minus $500 in utilities, minus $400 for my property manager, minus $1,800 for my mortgage, and you get about $1,300 in cash flow. Now, little repairs are gonna happen here or there, so you've gotta account for that, which we call CapEx. So if we just budget about $300 a month for that, that leaves us with $1,000 in cash flow. And for me, that is a great investment because the more of these I add, it just keeps adding to my cash flow, but it also increases my net worth. And I have an amazing asset that I can just use whenever I want. So that's why I love Airbnb. As for the other unit, we had intentions to go furnish that one too, but after 3 days of furnishing this one, we're pretty exhausted and we're just gonna head home. So we dropped all the stuff off over there and my contractor is gonna go furnish it for us. So hopefully this week's vlog gave you a behind the scenes look at what the Airbnbs are really like, and I hope it inspires you to buy one too. If you guys like this video, please make sure you go and hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and go and follow me on all my socials, and stay tuned for next week's vlog. Take care.